VAA-TV, Vietnamese American Arizona Television.
Parents, teachers, guests, and most important, the class of 2022, welcome to graduation night. To the graduates, I hope that your time at Base of Scottsdale allowed you to grow both academically and personally. Academically, you've proven that you can do well. We have the honor of introducing Dr. Michael Block. Dr. Block earned his bachelor's, master's, and PhD in economics from Stanford University. He became a senior research fellow at the Hoover Institute, which is a think tank at Stanford University. He then became a professor at the University of Arizona, where he taught economics until 2006. However, as most of you know, Dr. Block, along with his wife Olga, founded the first basis school in Tucson in 1998.
My partner is Sylvan. Olga left the honors to me, and she'll bask in the glow of this great school that we were fortunate enough to found. In Olga and my hearts, it was the first expansion school, and I must say the motives were impure. And what I mean by that is about 3 or 4 years after the founding of Basis Tucson, I'm not sure about the exact year, in the future, and Olga and I had just gotten married, and she had come from university position, Charles University. And
this belief has helped you grow more confident and become a better version of yourself.
I want to start off this speech by dedicating it to my grandfather, Yash Paul Sharma. Unfortunately, in October of last year, my grandfather passed away. And I know for a fact that without his guidance and wisdom, I would not be standing here speaking to you all today. He spent every single day of his life making sure that I turned into the best version of myself. And I hope that every day I can strive to make him proud, and his love follows me throughout my life. So I love you, man. Thank you. This speech made me reflect on all my years of high school, all 4 years, and I think one of the biggest takeaways, to me at least, was the amount of work the parents put into us. So right now, I need a favor from all my Basis students. I need you all to turn around and look at your parents right now. Find a parent. It doesn't need to be your parent, just find a parent. An adult or a guardian here, and I need you to give them a round of applause. Because I'm going to be attending high school Zoom edition. However, top 10 moments of my life is coming back on that first day of senior year and hearing an uproar of, when did he become 6'2"? When did that man become a bodybuilder? And when did that tall, attractive Indian man with exquisite style and amazing hair transfer to our school? Oh wait, that's Rishi, said everyone ever. Everyone said that, I heard it. But we did spend multiple years online. And that was hard, and there are a lot of negatives to that online environment. However, it's important to think about the positives. And I know when I was reflecting and I was thinking about this speech, one of the biggest positives that I took away was when I was sitting in my office alone, taking classes online, not being able to see my friends' faces, and I realized that the only person judging you is yourself. You are always going to be your biggest hater. And that's important for next year because we go to a school like Basis, or we went to a school like Basis. I'm sorry, we're done now. We went to a school like Basis where it is so easy to catch some of that imposter syndrome. You look to your left, you look to your right, and you got the next Ivy League student, the next president, the next multi-billionaire. And it's so hard to think to yourself, how do I even fit in here? I know I didn't think that, and I know I still don't think that way a lot of the times. But it's important that you know your own value. And if you haven't heard it today, please hear it now. I am so proud of every single one of you. You are some of the brightest people I've ever had the opportunity to work with, and I know you will all do great in the next 4 years or whatever you go on to do. And that means you need to make sure and raise your hand and ask that stupid question, or you go with your gut on that test, because you all are winners, and life has a way of putting us down and making us feel like losers. I know that was so true for me. I came to this school in 6th grade, and I didn't have any direction. I was worried about the most unnecessary problems. And I always wished that I could go to that little 6th grader with buck teeth and easily one of the most annoying children on campus. It's okay, you guys can admit it, it's fine. It's fine, I know I'm annoying.
Thank you, Rishi. Next, I'd like to welcome our salutatorian, Soham Small, to the stage.
Hello, friends, families, teachers, esteemed alumni and guests, and the coolest of all, the class of 22. Let's give them a round of applause. Firstly, I wanted to congratulate all of us. It's funny how when you think back to your high school life, senior year is all that comes to mind. Maybe because it's the most recent, but it's also the year you start realizing. You start becoming cognizant of the past. Before senior year, we could all relate to finishing our tests as fast as possible, ending class as soon as possible, getting to the next break as quick as possible. We were impatiently rushing towards the future. But now, we need to take a breather. We need to take a look at the past to open up the future. After these 4 years of rigorous academia, what have we learned? Okay, I'll admit, maybe we know what the root philic means from bio class. And maybe we know how to write a rhetorical analysis. Some of us do. But in the colossal scope of knowledge, we are holding but one grain of sand in a beach that spans the entire Milky Way. We know nothing. I can vouch for myself, I know nothing. You guys probably don't know much either, no offense. Maybe Wesley knows something though, you can ask him. But life is so much bigger than just graphs, numbers, and theories. We have been taught the ability to read the lines, but can we really read in between them? Sometimes I feel like we missed something in high school. But hear me out. How about we explore? We find an elephant, just kiss it. Just plant licorice in your garden. Sing under the stars. Sleep in the rain. Live, don't just survive. My point is, what lies ahead is uncertain. Almost as uncertain as the number of college counselors we've had. On that note, let's give a quick round of applause to Miss Alico, who's actually stayed with me. All right, so let's be certain. Change is scary. Change has negatively affected and disappointed each and every one of us in some way or another. I remember back to the first time my parents forced me to cook my own breakfast. Despite putting 2 eggs in the pan, I somehow wound up with 3. Then my mom gave me a really stern look and said, "Come on, Soham, you're graduating tomorrow." So, we know for certain there will be uncertainty. And with uncertainty comes fear. But the closer we are to acknowledging this fear, the closer we are to conquering it. We shouldn't measure life in terms of the years we spend on this pale blue earth. Rather, we should measure it by the number of times we open a new door, whether that door be the entrance to your college dorm, whether it's a new sport you learn, whether it's solidifying friendships and forging new ones by traveling to faraway cities. We should measure life by the number of times we change. But indiscriminately opening doors doesn't seem like a very smart way of going at life. If we did that, we'd be way worse off than the state of my breakfast. However, because of Basis Scottsdale, we've become like intellectual Marines with the capacity to face any adversity and overcome it. We are bulldogs with the ability to choose the right doors. We weren't given legs to sit. We weren't given thumbs to twiddle. We weren't given beds to sleep. Oh wait, okay, maybe we were. But you all get my point. So everyone, I ask you to stand up, control the winds of change, and soar free.
Thank you, Soham. Our final speaker for the night is headed to the University of Pennsylvania to study philosophy, politics, and economics. Please welcome your class valedictorian, Gina Rue.
Good evening, fellow graduates, friends, family, and faculty. It's an honor to be standing here before you tonight to recognize Basis Scottsdale's class of 2022. Tonight marks the moment that we've been working towards since we first stepped foot into a classroom. Young, bright-eyed, and enthusiastic. I mean, what happened to us? But still, dressed in these beautiful caps and gowns, we celebrate the culmination of years of schooling, poring over textbooks, typing out essays, scribbling solutions to math problems, and frantically texting our friends in the middle of the night for homework help. As unbelievable as it sounds, tonight we finally graduate. So tonight, I wanted to take some time to talk about what it means to be a Basis Scottsdale student, and in just a bit, what it means to be a Basis Scottsdale graduate. I mean, what is the unifying thread between our students? To start, a large part of it is the sheer amount of time we spent together in the Basis building. For some of us, this journey started in 5th grade, when we first learned how to open and use lockers, how to jostle our way through the Basis hallways while carrying our books, and how to make the friends with whom we would navigate the first of many years at the school. In fact, we weren't even in the current Basis building at that time. For others, our start at Basis was, let's say, a bit different. I still remember my first day at Basis Scottsdale in 6th grade. One random Thursday in grading period 4, we had grading periods instead of trimesters. I know it's hard to remember. But despite the added workload of catching up to correct units and catching a cold every single week of April, that was my introduction to the Basis plague, I think I knew instinctively that this would be my home for the next 6 years. Since then, we've had new students join our class in different groups. Until now, I look upon a class diverse in start, interests, experience, and personality. I think that we had an interesting sandwich of a high school life. We had 2 full years, if you can even count senior year as a full year, in person, and we had 2 hybrid years in between. Our freshman year, we started and finished the year strong, or as strong as we could manage in our first year of high school. This was the first year that we were really treated as upper school students, and for the most part, we rose to the occasion. We pushed through packets upon packets in honors literature, comforted by the fact that students in the grade above us had struggled with the same assignments just as much, and that students in the grade below us would soon understand our struggles. However, senior year, we all came back, literally and figuratively. from having our first all-male homecoming court, to cheering on our sports teams at each game, to parading through the halls at our senior walk, we made our time at Basis Scottsdale our own. No other graduating year of Basis Scottsdale will have the same experience that we had, and no other graduating class of 2022 will have had the same experience that we had. Through turbulent years, if there's only one thing that I think will remain the same for our graduates, it's that we make the most of everything we have. We took whatever the teachers, the school, and the world threw at us, and we rose above. One thing I'll leave with the class of 2022 graduates: we are resilient above all else. So I can't wait to see what each of us does next. Once again, I want to take a moment to congratulate all of Basis Scottsdale's class of 2022.
All right, thank you, Gina. It is now time for our graduates to begin making their way to the stage to receive their diplomas.
I'm director of the upper school program. In a moment, Amber Ellico, the college counsellor, and I will be presenting Basis Scottsdale's exceptional class of 2022 graduates. During this tribute, we will read each student's name twice. Please hold your applause until you hear the student's name the second time. We will announce the student's name, review just a few of his.
State University, majoring in pharmacy and toxicology. Sahana Shri Arun Minas Nyaka. The Honors College at Arizona State University, majoring in computer science. National Merit Finalist, Charles Martin Beck, Nea Basuri. Graduating with I Honors and AP Excellence, will be attending University of Texas, Austin, majoring in biomedical engineering. Jefferson Scholar Honors, Tanisha T. Bhattacharya. Economics and Public Policy, 2022 U.S. Presidential Scholar, Robertson Scholar, Caitlin Kai. University, majoring in architecture. Arizona State University, majoring in medical studies. Vishnavi Chinta. Arizona State University, majoring in finance. Trevor Goodrich.
Honors College at Arizona State University, majoring in aerospace, will be attending University of Washington, Seattle, majoring in engineering. Caroline Alyssa Harris. Majoring in French and biological sciences. Caroline George.
Institute of Technology, majoring in biomedical engineering. Rishi Sharma Goyal. College at Arizona State University, majoring in neuroscience. Lavanya. Mechanical engineering, National Merit Finalist Ella Lahavi Hema. Visual communication design, National Merit Finalist Emily Howe. University, majoring in aerospace engineering, National Merit Finalist Swana Kandala, graduating with honors and AP Excellence, will be attending Barrett and Honors College at Arizona State University, majoring in biological sciences.
Matthew Lensmeyer, graduating with honors and AP Excellence, will be attending Purdue University, majoring in mechanical engineering. National Merit Finalist, Matthew Lensmeyer. Lee, graduating with high honors and AP Excellence, will be attending University of California. California, San Diego, majoring in pharmacological chemistry, Sylvan Lee. Graduating with high honors and AP excellence, will be attending Aldafi University, majoring in theater arts. Sierra McDaniel.
Siddharth Mehta, graduating with high honors and AP excellence in chemical engineering. Kira Nicole Mitchell.
University, majoring in digital culture, graphic information technology, Amala Rajaborna. State University, majoring in computer science, national merit finalist, Rayhan Rizki.
Okay, at this time, if I could have all of our graduates, would you please stand? And turn your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left. And congratulations to the class of 2022.
Linh Vi xin cảm ơn sự theo dõi của tất cả quý vị trong những giây phút vừa qua. Chương trình VAA TV xin kính chào, tạm biệt và xin hẹn gặp lại quý vị vào lần phát hình kỳ tới. Mọi chi tiết về thông tin thương mại và bảo trợ, xin mời quý vị hãy liên lạc về địa chỉ email vaatelevision@gmail.com và số điện thoại là 480 289 9816 480 289 9816, website vaatv.com và vaaznews.com. Xin kính chào, tạm biệt.